Hey, Dyami, welcome. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. How y'all doing?
Doing well. All right, we will begin with Peter Bukowski. Go ahead, Peter.
Hey, Dyami, I was just wondering, as you put together your scouting report for the week on the corners you're going to face and what you want to do at the line of scrimmage, can you walk me through your process a little bit of what you're looking for during the week on film, and then what you're looking for, sort of play to play from the corners based on how they're playing you? So, okay, I want to attack this guy this way with this release.
Right. So it was pretty much just start early on in the week just to watch tendencies based off formation, how they line up, if I'm single, how they line up, if I'm to the field, those basic tendencies just to know, get a good foundation of how they're going to play me. And then the releasing is just creation, being creative and, just going on the fly. Sometimes, you'll have something planned, but you still have to create something on the fly.
Coach Brown said that no one really covered you one-on-one this year. Who
Right.
do you think you battled with the toughest? Who was the guy where you were giving him everything you had and he was sticking with you?
Probably Asante Samuels Jr. from Florida State. He's a good off-man cover guy, so he's probably one of the best ones that I faced this year.
All right, let's go over to Shrey Thacker.
Hey, Dyami, how are you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm great, thank you. I just wanted to get a little insight on what the biggest challenge was playing this season during the pandemic and everything that was going on with social justice.
Well, going on with the pandemic, the biggest challenge was wondering if we were going to play or not. I think everybody was looking forward to that, and we've been preparing for a long time, and for a season to be taken away, it kind of hurt us. But with all of the other things going on, it kind of helped us, and it brought a whole lot of people together. Not just with us, but other sports as well.
Thank you, and good luck with the rest of the draft process.
Thank you.
Okay, Joshua Allen, go ahead.
Hey, how we doing today?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, man. Just want to ask about how your elevation of your game has gone throughout your career, and how do you think it's going to translate to the next level? And then to follow up that, have you had any discussions with the Buccaneers as well?
So I have not talked to the Buccaneers at the moment throughout this process, but I feel like my game has, evolved with the deep ball as well. Been doing that for the past 2 years, and just working with Sam, during the off season, being, in the same city at one time, just working with him the whole time, it helped me out a little bit, and we got a great chemistry.
Thank you.
Okay, back over to John Helmkamp.
Hey, Dyami, how's it going today?
Good.
Good. Hey, thanks for taking the time with us. When you go back and you watch film on what you've been able to put down, I feel like every single time that Sam was throwing the ball deep, I could assume that you were going to be 3 steps behind the defender. You're a great deep threat. Is there anything else that you're looking to highlight in your game on Monday for the teams that are going to be there watching you?
Pretty much just, being able to show that I can run routes in different areas. I've been on the left side for the past 2 years, so I'm, someone who can run routes on the right side or in the slide run every route there is instead of just being a deep threat.
Great. Good luck on Monday.
Thank you.
Next up is Nicholas Carboni. Nicholas, are you there? All right, we're going to move over to Zach Pearson. Go ahead, Zach.
Hey, Dyami. Are there any NFL wide receivers right now that you kind of model your game after or kind of take things away when you watch them? And then have you talked to the Bears at all in the pre-draft process?
So there are actually 2 receivers that I try to, watch. So I watched Devontae Adams, and, the question earlier with the releases, I pretty much got that from him. And then Amari Cooper, I feel like we have the same build and run. So just route running is a great aspect for that. So those are 2 main guys that I watch the most. And then the Bears, I have no comment.
Thank you.
Okay, Herbert White, go ahead, Herbert.
Thanks for taking my question. From your journey from West Mecklenburg High School to today, talk a bit about your journey, not only as an athlete, but as a man and the growth and maturity aspect of it.
So basically, in high school, I got a whole lot of help, outside of football. So I had some guys, some coaches and, some other players that helped me shape the way I am now, even throughout UNC. Had a whole lot of help and a great support system. So I'm pretty sure that was the main component why I am who I am today.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Nick Farabaugh. Nick, go ahead.
Hey, Dyami. So, you do separate well as a deep threat, but sometimes you do get into combat situations. How comfortable are you in those combat catch situations? And, how are you improving upon those combat areas to take the next step in your game?
So for me, I'm very comfortable with it now. It was just being able to concentrate a little bit more. Sometimes, the lack of concentration was to hurt me, but just concentrating even more and working on it daily and was probably one of the best things that I could do to help develop my game.
Thanks, Dyami.
Okay, next up, Jeremy Turner. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Hey, good evening, Dyami. How are you?
I'm good.
Question for you. Now, here in Buffalo, players being part of the community is really huge.
Right.
For whatever team that you go to, how important is it to you to be involved with the community and the youth in that area?
I feel like it's very important, because even today where I'm from, I'm involved with a whole lot of kids that, might struggle at home or grew up the same way I did. I try to help them out as much as I can. So just being involved with the community is very important. I had my mom, she was dealing with kidney failure. A couple family members passed away for cancer. So being involved with that is very important as well, because, you never know what somebody's going through and you can always be there to help.
All right, thank you, Dyami, and congratulations, man.
Okay, Kiera Luck, go ahead.
Hi, Dyami. Just let us know what type of fun you've been having with all of this and experiencing this with Carolina and being back, and how do you share this with other players and, just bringing them in the process of what you're going through?
So basically just, working out with other guys from, the top guys from different schools is fun because, we always compete with each other. We help each other. We learn from each other as well. And, just coming back here and, seeing the guys that I just, played with, it's amazing because now they have someone they can look up to and like, I want to be in the same footsteps. So it's a plus.
All right, let's go back over to EJ Daniels.
Dyami, how you doing today?
Good.
Good. I think it's very telling that you said that you watched Davante Adams, because the question I was going to ask you was about your release package and how good it was. My specific question though is, if I'm a young receiver and I'm trying to get to where you're going, what is 2 things that you can tell them that they should work on specifically to get their release package like Davante's or even like yours?
So pretty much one is passion. That's something that you always have to have. Passion, it takes you a long way. And then the second one is just, having a creative imagination, because releasing is all about imagination. Some people like to use basketball moves like crossovers, like I know Stephon Diggs and those guys, they like to do that stuff. So it's just all about having a, creative mind.
Thank you, Dyami. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Okay, our last question will come from Matthias Ornelas. Go ahead, Matthias.
Thank you. Javante Mateus from Timeout from Brazil. Congratulations for going for the NFL draft. You have like a lot of good weapons for the model, the offense of the NFL. Like, is a good running back, can catch the ball. Do you think that you can work in some special team things for some teams, like they can look and maybe like make more value or for you on the draft?
Yes, of course. So I actually did special teams my freshman year, but the past 2 years I was held back from that. Just for their purposes, they decided that was best for me. But I think special teams is very important, so I definitely will make a big impact with that.
Thank you. Good luck.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Dyami. We really appreciate your time today.
All right.